Hey everyone, this is Dakota from Dakota Abroad, and you're listening to Langgamers, the show where three language nerds play games.
This is the CMC, the Center for Monster Control, a international organization that helps to keep monsters at bay in the modern world. The Chicago branch of the CMC is headed by the director. They have short-ish gray hair and gray eyes, and they're always wearing a suit. The director is a very serious person who doesn't speak much more than necessary, and they're very mysterious. Not many people know much about the director, and in fact, nobody knows their real name. This person is just
Hmm.
the director and is the boss of the Chicago location and hands out jobs and recruits new people.
So my character's name is Jace. His character class is the Crooked, and he has a history of being kind of a con man. And the way that he does that is by doing stunts and tricks on the street because he's like a street magician. So uses a lot of sleight of hand and a lot of like diversions to get people to look away. And he's done a lot of pickpocketing and things like that. He used to do that on the streets of France, which is also where he learned a little bit of French. And he's gotten involved in a few sticky situations with a few different people who now hold grudges against him. So he once worked for a well-connected criminal crime lord. He used to work for this guy, but he kind of ran off and owes him a lot of money. It's sort of a Han Solo, Jabba the Hutt kind of dynamic they have going on. And so now this guy this crime lord has been hunting him, and there's a bounty on my character's head. There's a bounty on Jace's head, and this crime lord goes by the name of Raskolnikov. Nobody knows his real name, but that's what they call him because he's known for murdering people with axes. Later on in Jace's career, he in the middle of a heist, he found an ancient book that he just thought would be maybe kind of valuable. It's a grimoire with a bunch of like magic spells and stuff, and it just lets him. He went through this book, and he discovered that a lot of these magic spells are actually real. And now this book has allowed him to start training in magic. And he has a mentor named Madame Martin. At first he thought she was just like a phony psychic, but he later realized that she actually is involved in the supernatural world. And that was kind of part of his introduction to the dark underworld in our universe.
So, I am Patrick, I am a Frenchman, and I was once a happy man, but this is now a thing of the past. My present looks more like, revenge. On whom, you might ask? They don't deserve to be named. He murdered my family, my friends, and whoever else had the misfortune of being too close to me. Why? I don't have all the answers, yet. I might have meddled with the wrong people, though, namely someone from a gang. Beginner's mistake. But still, I have never forgiven what he did to me, to the people I loved. He will die. I trained for years to get ready for the moment I would finally be able to get my hands on him. My master didn't go easy on me. The training was hard. Not everyone is as strong as me, literally. I definitely know how to throw a punch, or two. When I go berserk, you best believe you shouldn't get in the way, for I may lose all control. When in that state, I am near unkillable and regenerate very quickly. However, there's a double-edged sword. When I leave this state, I become very exhausted and might have very limited movement for a while. That makes me very vulnerable if the enemy survives. If. On top of that, I have hemophobia. Blood freaks me out. Although, I've become a little better with it. I'll say this much. I'm not proud of everything I've done, but this has made me who I am today, and I'm going to embrace it.
Okay.
So, here comes the part where we discuss our relationships between each other. How do we know each other? What is our working relationship like? I'm going to say the director is very distant to everyone, and they like it that way.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm going to say my character, Jace, got connected to... What is your name? Patrick?
Patrick.
Okay. I think we decided Jace and Patrick met each other originally while working for Raskolnikov in their past, and then they kind of went separate ways, but they stayed connected. And then Patrick somehow reached out to me and asked if I wanted to come join the CMC. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was a lowly con man who didn't have a whole lot of options, and I was on the run from powerful criminals and stuff like that. So I decided to come, and I've been working on the force for about 2 years.
Sounds about right.
Okay, I don't have much to add, but I've been in the CMC for about a year, so obviously I'm still learning the ropes.
You can be there a little bit longer than we decided, like maybe 3 or 4 months or something like that longer.
In that case, I'll say that my character has been here for a year then.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. And so perhaps this is your first official case together without your mentors following you around or anything like that?
Yeah.
Are we friends pretty much, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're friends. Yeah, I don't know. We don't necessarily, I feel like our characters are maybe the kind of people who don't easily bond with other human beings. Yeah, we've worked together in the past, and we have like a platonic casual friendship.
Maybe you guys get some drinks after work together sometimes, but you never go to each other's house. You don't know if you have family, that sort of thing, or?
Why not?
Yeah, don't talk too much about our histories or our emotional well-being or anything like that.
It's more like a work sort of relationship, I guess. Professional relationship, let's say.
So work friends.
Yeah,
okay.
Work buddies.
That works for me. Okay. So in that case, you're at your cubicles or your desks or whatever at the CMC, because I haven't decided in canon if you've got cubicles or desks yet. And I hope you have desks in your cubicles. Maybe you have both. I don't know. So you hear your name called over the PA to go to the director's office. Do you head straight there, or do you grab a snack on the way? Or
I feel like I'm a no-nonsense kind of character. I just go to where I'm called.
Yeah, same. I want to find out what's the mission.
Okay. So you go, you sit down. They're there at their desk rifling through some papers. Maybe they're on the phone talking to someone still. And you're just waiting, and you're looking around the room. It's very minimalist. There's a little bit of clutter of paper on the desk. Some maps and stuff line out. You can see that the director is really busy today. And so you know that this is probably something good if you're being called on such a busy day. They put the phone down, and they look up to you, and they say, Agent Iota? Iota.
Agent Iota.
Agent Iota,
Yep.
Agent Pi. Today we've got your first official mission today. You're going to be heading out to the small city of Mistawana in Indiana, about 2.5 hours from here by driving. The case is as follows. There have been a few animal attacks in the small city of Mistawana. Normally, a number of attacks, as you know, wouldn't raise any red flags for the CMC, but some of the victims have been completely drained of blood, and so that, of course, has caught our attention. Exactly. We've got a few ideas of what this could be, but I think you guys should be able to handle it. There have been 5 victims left dead from what appears to be vicious dog attacks, and then 2 additional people who have had their blood completely drained.
Wow.
There have been no survivors and no actual witnesses, but 2 people who know some of the victims have come forward as being the last people to have seen them alive. And so we have their names if you would like to get in contact with them. If you would like, we can purchase you a bus ticket or a train ticket to get there, or you can take the company-issued cars, of course, or your own van. How would you like to get to the location?
We have that CMC-issued charger that is sitting in the garage, right? Maybe we could take that.
Ouais.
Of course, completely fine. It will save us some money on the tickets, of course.
All right. Yeah, I don't mind driving.
Je veux la voiture de fonction. Company car.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, hold on now. When you say people have been completely drained of blood, you mean there's like no blood in their circulatory system?
No blood in their system, no blood on the floor, no blood anywhere.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that don't sound like no dog attack.
No, there's 5 other attacks that look to have been done by a dog, 2 that look to have been done by whatever drains blood.
Something else.
Donc il y a 5 personnes qui sont mortes et 2 personnes qui ont été vidées de leur sang.
Exactly.
Ok.
VD.
Do you have any questions? Yeah,
I have a lot of questions, but I don't know where to start.
Let me rephrase that, Agent Iota. Do you have any questions that I can answer?
How big is this city?
It's about 65,000 people.
Okay. So it's not like necessarily a city where everyone knows each other, but a lot of people probably will. It's not a huge town.
Right, exactly. Not everyone knows each other, but news can get around.
Okay. Well, I think we can take it.
Ouais. J'ai une question. Quel est le lien entre les 5 personnes qui ont été probablement attaquées par des chiens et les 2 personnes qui ont été vidées de leur sang?
There's no connection that we can see, but the fact that 2 people have been completely drained with their blood and 5 people have been left dead by vicious dog attacks. They're both rather odd to have happened in a city of this size. And so the fact that they're happening together, we would like you to investigate both of them as they might be linked.
Okay.
These people that have been drained of their blood, do they have puncture wounds or any cuts or abrasions, anything on the outside, or is it literally just no blood?
Their necks have been torn out almost completely by what looks like bites, but there's no blood anywhere to be found.
Interesting.
Est-ce qu'on connaît l'identité des victimes?
Do we know the identity of the victims? We are able to get them if you need them, but their names haven't been released to the public yet. If you would like to follow up with family members or something like that, then we will be able to hack into the police databases for you. However, we have not done so yet.
Okay.
Ouais, est-ce que vous pouvez faire ça, peut-être? Hacker le système de la police.
You would like us to do that?
Ouais, s'il vous plaît.
Okay, we'll be right on that. I will email you the files as soon as we have them. Probably sometime along your trip to the city. We will also forward you the identity of the survivors,
Les témoins?
Yes, the witnesses will have all that information sent to you via the normal channels of your CMC phone.
So you said there were some people who they were not witnesses of the crime, but they were the last people to see, the victims alive. Could you get us in contact with them?
Yes, their information will be sent to you on the way as well with the information from the police station. That way we don't have to send multiple emails. So as soon as we have that all ready, it'll be sent to you. I believe one is a college-age woman and another is a middle-aged woman who works at a fast food restaurant.
Gotcha. Let me put that in my notebook here. Fast food restaurant. All right. I think that's all the information we need to go off of.
Awesome.
We're going to do this letter to Garcia style.
Okay. Then please see yourself out, and I will see you as soon as I get back from my mission.
Très bien.
And as they say that, they look back at their maps and start doing something that you don't understand. Okay? Yeah, anything you'd like to do before you head out, or gonna head straight out?
I think I am going to go check out some weapons.
Ouais, je
Will you
vais
bring your-
préparer mes affaires.
Would you like to get your the norm, the regular,
Yep, the usual.
the usual?
Shotgun, revolver, big knife, the usual.
My English is terrible today. Peut-être c'est meilleur pour moi de parler le français maintenant.
Plot twist.
Okay, très bien. So I'm just going to say we go get our weapons, and then I check out the keys to the charger.
Ouais.
And then are we on our way? Okay, on y va.
On y va, on y va.
On the way to the city, you get the email with the information of all of the victims and the profiles of the 2 people who were quote unquote witnesses. Who are you most interested in seeking out first? I don't want to info dump 9 people to you. So who are you most interested in? And I'll give you the information as you ask for it.
Donc c'est sur les victimes, c'est ça?
The victims or the 2 witnesses, in quotes.
I'm gonna say let's go check out. Let's go talk to the witnesses.
Ok.
Maybe first.
Ouais.
Do we have access to go seeing the victims' bodies, like in the morgue or wherever they are?
If you want to try and bluff your way in, you can do that.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say that as this is your first official assignment, you haven't been given counterfeit identification yet, like some of the more senior agents have.
C'est dommage.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna say let's go check out. Let's go talk to the witnesses.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to see Sandy, our college-age girl who left her quote-unquote girlfriend? It's her male gay best friend who she calls her girlfriend.
Okay.
She was the last one to see him alive. Or would you like to see Elizabeth, the middle-aged woman who was the last one to see her fast food coworker alive?
Moi, je veux voir Elisabeth.
Okay.
Yeah, I think going to see the older woman, she might be a little bit less shook up about it at this point. Who knows?
Okay. You go to see Elizabeth, and you go to her house. She lives on 6th Street, just south of the railroad tracks. And you see her sitting on her front porch on a porch, like a swinging bench. I assume, correct me if I'm wrong, you walk up to her screen door and knock on it? Do you want to say anything when you knock, or are you just going to wait for her to respond?
Sound effect.
I'm just going to wait for her. Yeah, there you go.
Mais j'ai pas compris. Elisabeth, elle est dans la maison ou elle est à l'extérieur de la maison?
So she's in a screened-in porch.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? What does that mean?
You know, like a screen door. The wind blows through. It'll let the wind blow through, but it won't let bugs in.
Ah, okay, yeah. That's very American, that's why.
I don't even know how to say that. Like, did you say écran?
Je ne sais pas.
Yeah.
Peut-être je dirais un filet.
A fish fillet?
No. Like filet can be like, like a net as well.
Yeah.
In French, so maybe I guess a net, like we call un filet. I'm not sure, je ne sais pas. J'en ai jamais vu en France.
I'm going to word reference right now.
Ouais, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Moustiquaire.
Ah, une moustiquaire. Ah,
yes. That was probably a Québécois.
Yeah, that was very Québécois.
Yeah.
Moustiquaire.
Did I say that like really Québécois? Moustiquaire.
Ah, c'est trop drôle.
Okay, anyways, we're getting off track. All right, so it's a screened in porch. Yeah, I'm just going to say we walk up and wait for her to respond, like looking at her. I assume she sees us as we're walking up, right?
Yeah, she sees you. She's kind of looking at you funny. And you knock. Do you say anything, or are you going to let her?
Ouais. Bonjour, je suis agent Pie. Vous êtes Elisabeth?
Yes, I'm Elizabeth. Agent Pie. Where are you from? Where agent of police?
Je travaille avec la CMC. C'est j'ai oublié le nom. C'est quoi CMC?
The Center for Monster Control. You're just going to tell this random lady that you're part of a secret organization that deals with monsters?
Ah, je travaille pour la police. La police française. De Paris.
Ah, the police française. Okay. Why are the police...
We're part of an international organization that just needs a little bit of extra information, if you don't mind.
Okay.
On a été recruté par la police pour essayer de résoudre ce mystère.
Oh, this mystery. Okay.
Ouais.
Yeah. Would you mind just telling us a little bit more about what happens the night before your friend was killed?
Well, you know how it is. Have you ever worked a fast food job, Agent? What was your name?
Agent Iota.
Oh, Agent Iota. I would love an iota of pie.
We get that all the time, ma'am.
Cool.
Like, but seriously though, I actually want a shit ton of pie. But I was closing up my friend. I didn't think of a name. I had a name for the college student.
Sandy.
I don't have a name for the victim.
Oh, don't know. Janet?
There we go. Closing up with my friend Janet, as we always do, midnight, running late, people are still in line. Finally, we get everything shut down, bitching about our jobs as we always do, because if you've ever worked at fast food, you know how terrible it can be, right? She looks over at Agent Pine. She goes, he knows. I can tell he knows. He's maybe not fast food, but he has worked a service job. Look in his eyes. You can see that deadness that comes from having to deal with assholes all day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, closing up, talking about how we're looking for a new job, even though we're not really looking for a new job, because who's hiring in this economy? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I finish up early because my baby's at home sick. Not an actual baby, mind you. I don't leave babies home.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
Janet told me I could head out a little bit early. She's just going to finish up the last things, let the water out of the sink, throw the garbage away. I saw her heading past the walk-in coolers with the garbage bags, opened the back door up, and I walked out the front, as I always do. It's the last anyone ever saw of her alive.
Oh. Et est-ce que vous avez remarqué quelque chose de bizarre?
No, nothing that I could think of. Everything seemed pretty normal. No weirdos at the bus. Well, I guess that is pretty weird. No weirdos at the bus stop. But other than there not being weirdos, nothing weird.
Well, qu'est-ce que tu penses, Agent Pie?
Do you know if maybe she got into trouble with people, maybe?
I mean, she didn't seem like that kind of person, but you never know what people got to do to make ends meet, especially around here. She wasn't a single mom, but her boyfriend didn't do much work. He had some problems that kept him from working. So it was hard on her. So it's possible.
Et où est son copain maintenant?
As far as I know, he's still at home. Lives a couple blocks over, actually.
Peut-être qu'on devrait aller lui parler.
Can you remind me where the victim was found?
She takes a deep breath and steadies herself. She was found next to the dumpster, completely white, no blood left. With the wounds to her neck like they were. I was the one that found her the next day. I had to go in and open. So I found her
next to the dumpster. Okay.
Her throat just ripped out. Nope. How can you make that sort of wound on somebody and not leave any blood behind?
Yeah, doesn't make any sense. That's what we're here to figure out. Did you see anything strange about the surroundings? Anything damaged around her?
It seemed like there was a little bit of a fight, but not much. The boxes that we have back there were all knocked out of place. There was some used vegetable oil spilled, but it wasn't bad. There was, I don't know.
All right. Just gonna put this all in my notebook here.
J'ai une question. Donc, quelle heure était-il la dernière fois que vous avez vu Jeannette?
So I left her probably around 1 a.m, and I probably got back around 7.
Okay. C'était sur plusieurs heures.
Well,
okay.
I'd say we could go question the boyfriend, but maybe we should take a look at the crime scene first.
Ouais.
Okay.
Ouais, on peut aller regarder, ouais.
Let's go. All right, thank you for your help, ma'am.
I was about to say, you guys gonna walk away from another person and not
Isn't it Madonna that does that apparently?
Does she?
She's the concept of us
trial games. Oh, that's so rude.
I know, right?
Okay.
Is there a name for this restaurant, by the way?
Let's call it Taco Chime.
Okay, Taco Chime. Chime, like CHIME?
Yeah, like a chime.
Like chiming.
Okay, Taco Chime. I like it.
So you guys head over to the Taco Chime that she directs you to. It's a little bit past the high school. And so You get there, and it's relatively busy. It's next to a highway, so not a lot of traffic, but there's people there. What do you want to do?
I think I'm gonna investigate a mystery. Just gonna look around, see what's going on. Let's see. Do I have to ask a question or something for that? Investigate a mystery. All right. When you investigate a mystery, roll plus sharp on a 10 plus hold 2. Okay. Yeah, and then I get to ask questions afterwards. 6. So that's a plus 2. So yeah, 8. That's a mixed success. I don't know. I want to ask what happened here, but I think it's pretty obvious someone was killed. Yeah, I'm gonna ask what sort of creature is it. I understand if you can't give us all that information right away just based off of the crime scene, but if there's anything around that can give us a little hint.
Okay, well, so I'm gonna stop us here for a second and request that you do a little bit of role playing instead of just using the rules.
Okay.
Are you going to talk to the manager? Because you didn't tell me what you were doing. Are you going to talk to people? Are you going to go to the dumpster and see what you can see back there?
Yeah. I guess what I meant was I was just gonna walk around to the back towards the dumpster and look around, and that's how I was investigating the mystery. But,
okay. So you head back there, and you realize that the dumpster is behind the building. Of course, it's sort of like bricked in on 3 sides, and the open side is facing the building, because going around the back of the building and around the dumpster is a drive-through. So how are you guys dressed as CMC agents? Are you dressed in suits? Are you dressed in your normal clothing attire?
Well, we just convinced someone that we were French police officers. Yeah, maybe we're dressed a little bit nicer, but maybe not like a uniform.
Okay.
Right.
Because I would say that at the office, the director probably wants you to be wearing a suit and looking nice at all times. However, if you're on your mission, the director, they understand that that's not always possible, and 2.
Well, we probably bring a change of clothes, right? Like depending on what we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
We got a bag in the trunk of the Charger.
Yeah. You got a bug out bag.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head around to the back there, and you walk into the little area that's sort of concealed from view, and you find 2 teenagers smoking. They're wearing taco chime uniforms and leaning one's up against the dumpster, which is disgusting, and the other one's up against the wall, which is also disgusting. Everything's dirty, and it smells.
Okay. You think we talk to them, Kevin?
Ouais, on va leur parler. Peut-être qu'elles auront des informations à nous partager.
Hey there, fellas. How's it going?
What do you want?
I just wanted to talk a little bit. You guys hang out here much?
We're on our breaks. We hang out here all the time. We're constantly at work.
We heard about a tragedy recently going on here. You guys know much about that?
The one just kind of snickers and says, "Yeah, Janet, fucking bitch." Oh, sorry. I thought we just said we were not going to swear. I mean, it's a teenager that works at Taco Chime.
Yeah, it's realistic.
Yeah. What about her? What do you want to know?
Est-ce que vous savez pourquoi quelqu'un aurait envie de s'attaquer à elle?
I mean, she got mixed up in all sorts of weird stuff. She was helping her boyfriend, if you know what I mean.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire par là?
He's a meth head, man.
Quand on a mentionné Janet, vous avez été très vulgaire. Pourquoi? Vous ne l'aimez pas, j'imagine.
Because she thought she was better than the rest of us, because she's an adult and she's the assistant manager. Well, first of all, assistant manager doesn't mean anything. It just means that the manager's going to blame you for everything that goes wrong, so they don't have to deal with it. And second of all, we're still in high school, and she's the middle-aged woman, divorcee, who's supporting her meth head boyfriend working at Taco Chime. Yeah, who's she to judge us?
Yeah, probably bossed you around a lot. And well, can you tell us anything about what you think might have happened to her?
Well, a lot of people are trying to relate it to all those dog attacks or whatever that people are saying are happening. But yeah, her throat got ripped out, but those other dog attacks, they were bloody. This was nothing like that here.
Yeah. Never seen anything like it before.
No. It was apparently completely bloodless. I mean, who could tell back here, right? Look at this place. But
Have you ever heard of anything like this happening anywhere around town or in town's history? This is a first for us.
as far as we can tell, there's a first here. There's not many urban legends around these parts.
Et ça vous fait pas peur?
No? I mean, what probably happened is she got the wrong drug dealer's last nerve and he took care of it.
Ouais, mais elle était vidée de son sang.
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
Vidée.
Mais elle était vidée de son sang. She was drained of her blood.
Vidée. Is that like evacuated?
Yeah.
Vidée is like emptied.
Yeah.
Like vide. Vidée.
I knew the adjective empty, but I didn't like verb it in my head.
Yeah, it says worn out, drained, or knackered. Vidée.
Yeah.
Empty, dead, flat.
Il y a que ça, je suis vidé, like I'm exhausted, je suis vidé.
Can you say
Gotcha.
vide?
Vide, yeah.
Vide.
Par exemple, je sais pas moi, la boîte est vide.
Okay. So yeah, I did know the adjective. I just didn't know the.
Yeah,
the
me
verb.
too.
Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some of these gangs are crazy. Maybe there's a doctor who's selling meth somewhere around here. Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I think we gotta go talk to this boyfriend.
Do you want to look around it? Oh, I guess. Okay. So you want to go talk to the boyfriend now?
Well, actually, so I did roll an 8.
Yeah.
Right. Like so. Yeah. If I'm like observing the dumpster and the area around the dumpster, that's what I intended to use my 8 for. To begin with.
Yeah. So you said, what was your question one more time? I forgot.
My question was, what sort of creature is it?
So one thing you notice is there is a streak on the wall. You remember that there was a mention of some knocked over oil containers. Yeah. So when you look over on that side of the dumpster where all the boxes and stuff are stored, you notice on the wall there is a streak where it looks like somebody sank down the wall, and it looks like there's claw marks. Like not like claw marks, but like scrape marks that could have been done by claws or fingers or something like that.
How high are these claw marks or these scrape marks?
They start about, so there's like a smudge of grease, and that and the scrape marks start about where a person's shoulders would start. So you can deduce from this that perhaps something pushed her against the wall and like pushed her down, and their fingers or toes, or if it's an animal or not, you would guess that to sort of get this angle on her from above to get their fingers around, it's probably a humanoid.
Okay.
It's probably not a dog because their paws would go like on her shoulders, like on the front of her chest or something.
You said there's a streak on the wall where it's like indented?
It's not like, it's just a grimy, dirty wall.
Okay.
And so like the colors look like they bled down. So like
I see, yeah.
Forced back into the wall and like,
see
the top is lightest. It's the lightest dirt. It's like spread down. It's smeared down.
Okay.
And there's like a slight scraping away of the grime where it looks like maybe fingers of a humanoid were like pressed into the wall over her shoulders.
Mais comment un tel monstre pourrait passer inaperçu? Ah, qu'est-ce que c'est inaperçu? Inaperçu means like go unnoticed.
Oh, yeah. It comes from like apercevoir.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were saying something pursue, but no, that's poursuivre, right?
Poursuivre, yeah, you're right.
Poursuivre. Okay, so now how far away? Her body was found next to the dumpster. Is this correct?
Yeah.
And how far away is that from the wall?
Oh, it's not. Have you never been back behind a fast food place to see the dumpster? It's like a little couple of walls. The dumpster fits in there. And there's like a little bit of space so you can move the dumpster in and out.
Yeah.
So she was just. It's not a very big space.
Gotcha. Okay, I was imagining like a dumpster off into the corner of the parking lot or something like that.
I see.
Yeah, they're normally like right outside the back door, and they're just sort of like bricked off just so you can't see the dumpster.
Yeah. Okay.
So does that mean someone could climb over the wall like easily enough?
Yeah, someone could climb over it, but I mean you don't have to. You can just walk around it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, I see, yeah. So it's open space, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. I don't know. What do you? Qu'est-ce que tu penses, Kevin?
Kevin. je... je pense qu'on devrait aller voir le copain de Jeannette.
And so you're going to go take off to the boyfriend's house?
Ouais.
Yes.
So you get back in your CMC issued fake police car and you head back over to 10th Street and you get out, you walk up to the door and knock.
Ah, est-ce qu'on
Nobody
connaît le prénom du copain de Jeannette?
She didn't tell you? Nobody told you.
Ok. Donc je frappe à la porte.
Okay, so you knock on the door, nobody answers.
Jeannette's boyfriend?
Salut, copain de Janet.
Il y a quelqu'un?
I don't know what do you. We wait a little bit longer.
Okay. No one comes to the door.
No one comes. All right.
Peut-être on peut faire le tour de la maison.
Faire quoi?
On fait le tour de
Tour?
la maison. You go around the house.
I thought you meant like let's go check out the house. Okay.
No boundaries, right?
Tour. Oh, a tour. Right, like a turn around
exactly,
the house, right?
Yeah, exact. Mhm.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's walk around back, and then I'm gonna, as I'm walking back, I'm thinking I'm just gonna yell hello.
Okay, so you walk around to the back, you yell hello. The lights look off, but it's daytime, so not too surprising. You don't need the lights on in the daytime. There is a wooden privacy fence around the backyard. There is a beware of dog sign on the door, and the door is in front of you. So.
Okay. We can hop the fence. I am a little bit worried about the dog.
Ben... Oh, moi je pense qu'on peut y aller parce que si le chien nous attaque, je lui mets la pâtée. I'm gonna kick his ass.
Okay, well, what do we do if a dog runs up to us?
Je m'en charge.
Okay, you first.
Toi d'abord. Okay.
Patrick, what kind of weapons do you have, by the way?
So I have a fighting knife, and then my practical weapons are a big knife and a brass knuckles.
Oh, so you're all close combat.
Yeah, but I think I'm close combat mainly, yeah.
Speaking of weapons, I'm glad that you brought this up, Agent Iota, because one of your weapons, if I remember correctly, is a sawed-off shotgun. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you carrying a sawed-off shotgun, or is that in the car?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I have a backpack that I keep it in. Unless, it depends on the situation. I'll keep it in the car sometimes if I need to.
Okay, and at this point right now, you've got a backpack with your gun in it?
Yes.
Okay, just in case it comes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a revolver and a knife.
Okay. You've got a big old knife, right?
Yeah, it's like near machete size, I would say. Like a Crocodile Dundee kind of knife. A big Bowie knife.
So we were about to have Patrick jump the fence?
Okay.
Is that what's happening?
Just go for it.
Okay. So you attempt to jump the fence. I'm going to say it's a 6 foot, 7 foot tall privacy fence. The slats are on the outside, so there's nothing to really climb up. But you're a strong dude. I'm going to say you get yourself over.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when you're over?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to help Jace climbing over with me, right?
Okay, you're going to help him climb over the fence? Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't hear anything dangerous, so I just assume it's safe. Maybe it's not, but I assume it's safe.
Okay.
So I'll hop over too.
How athletic are you?
I'm assuming I'm a pretty athletic guy. I've been doing a lot of I've done a lot of crime and sneaking into places, and I worked for a mafia lord, right? So like a crime lord.
Okay, so I'm going to say you guys make it over pretty easy. And then you both simultaneously, for no reason at all, look at the gate to the privacy fence and realize it's not locked and you never tried to open it.
Okay.
So I think that's that's what we can expect from this game.
Yep.
I'm glad to know. So you look around the yard, and so far you don't notice any dogs. You don't hear any barking. Are you looking in the yard? Are you checking out the door to the house? Are you looking in the windows? What are you doing? There is a shed in the back corner.
Shit.
The lawn isn't super well kept, but it's not terrible.
Overgrown.
Yeah, there's like a small, like it's more like a patio, I guess, since it's not raised.
Okay.
And yeah, there's a couple windows into the kitchen. You can see it's a kitchen, and that's about it.
I think the first thing I'm going to do is try to make sure no one's home because we saw the light turn off.
They're just not on. They're just off.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought you said the light turned off.
No. They're just off because
Okay.
it's daytime. They don't need no lights.
I'm still gonna go peek into the window, like just look around into the kitchen window.
See if there's someone
Okay.
inside.
In there, it's super fucking messy. It is.
You swore again.
Sorry. It is.
We're gonna have a
Super
swear
messy.
jar. Yeah. Is there a word for swear jar in French?
No, we don't have this sort of
that-
thing of swear jar. I only heard about it in like movies.
Une pot
Yeah.
de gros mots.
Un pour un gros mot peut-être, ouais. I don't know, maybe. Anyway.
Yeah, it's super, super messy. And you do see a food bowl and a water bowl on the ground.
Okay, so he has a dog.
Yeah, you do think that there is a dog.
What do you think, Kevin? Do we break in?
Would you say it's a sign of struggle? There was sign of struggle?
Oh, no. They're food and water bowls for a dog.
Oh, right. Pardon. Of course, yeah, I guess the food will not be on the table. Moi, je pense qu'on devrait essayer d'entrer par effraction. To break in. Entrer par effraction.
Ah, entrer par effraction.
Ouais.
Okay, break
To
in.
break in.
Oui,
At this
d'accord.
point, I feel like we should be paying Kevin for all this French he's teaching us.
You're welcome, bitches.
Okay. Yeah. How do we break in? Well, first I'm gonna go to the door and just see if it's open. I guess.
We've learnt our lessons.
The back door is unlocked.
It's unlocked. Okay, that was much easier than I expected.
Nice.
We're just gonna walk around. Like, what do we walk into? A living room or some kind of entryway?
Kitchen. You walk into there's like a little sort of back porch area, like an enclosed like back room.
Yeah.
It's got like some storage, a washer, and then the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you go into the kitchen. It smells so bad. It looks like every single dish in the entire kitchen is in the sink that are like molding over.
All right, I'm putting my shirt over my mouth. So you...
Face covering.
So you cover your mouth, and then what? Are you searching the kitchen? Are you looking around the house?
Let's look around the kitchen for. Should I investigate a situation in the kitchen, or should we just look around?
Well, as far as you know, nothing bad actually happened here.
Okay, we'll just look around, see if anything pops out at us.
Il y a combien d'étages dans la maison? Un
2
seul?
floors.
Ok. Peut-être que moi, je peux aller jeter un coup d'œil au premier étage et toi, Jace, tu peux rester au rez-de-chaussée?
Okay.
French in your
Ah,
face.
that threw me off because in French it's the premier étage is second floor. Right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you guys don't have ground floor. You say first floor, right? Yeah,
think-
we say ground floor and then first floor is the second floor for you.
Right. Is that what do you do in England? What do you say in England?
Ground floor and then first
second
floor.
First floor.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For us, the first floor is like what you walk into from the
Right.
ground.
So do you have the what, ground floor for anything then?
Yeah, it's the first floor.
Yeah,
it's
it's
First
the same
floor,
thing.
ground floor. Ah, right, okay.
Same thing.
I didn't know. Okay.
So we're splitting the party.
Ouais. Why not?
Okay. Who wants to have their thing done first?
I can go.
Kevin, yeah.
So Kevin, you walk through the kitchen into the living room, and then on the left is a set of stairs.
Mhm.
You head up the stairs, and it's the whole apartment and the whole building is just disgusting. Looks like whoever's living here is not doing well. They are not in a good mental place or something. It's bad. You go up the stairs, and you're in a hallway, and then all of a sudden, you hear the padding of 4 feet,
Oh.
and the jingle jangling of little doggy ID tags.
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
Can I see the dog or do I hear it?
Not yet. Are you going to brace yourself for anything? You just hear it.
I decide to just wait and not move.
Okay. Around the corner, because the hall goes forward a little bit, like maybe like one room length, and there's a door on your left, and then it turns right. Around that corner comes a dog. It's a big old pit bull.
My favorite.
It sees you, and it barks, and then it runs at you. But what do you want to do?
Can I attack it?
Oh,
Poor doggy.
if you want.
Well, it's coming at me, so
There's multiple ways to run at someone.
I suppose. Is he more like threatening? Est-ce qu'il est menaçant?
No, he looks super happy.
Oh.
I don't know.
And Kevin wants to attack it.
Yeah, like he like runs in, like he's not a very well-behaved dog. I put that in air quotes because I love when dogs jump on me. Like he jumps up on you and he's like trying to lick your face.
Oh, okay. Maybe punches don't have to be thrown.
Pit bulls, like I think you sarcastically said my favorite, but pit bulls really are my favorite.
I thought they tend to be quite scary or like dangerous.
Oh,
That's the
they're
reputation,
so
right?
nice.
Are they?
Yeah, the
I don't
reputation
actually
is
know.
wrong. The only thing I've ever been worried about with a pit bull is that they're gonna lick me to death.
Oh,
They're
that's
way
cute.
too nice.
I like dogs. Anyway,
So yeah, dog is like jumping up on you and licking you, and you realize it's big, but it's skinny.
oh. Alors mon toutou, ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas mangé. Can I give him a snack? Maybe I've got something in my pocket, like a biscuit,
I mean, sure, like just like human food, or do you carry dog biscuits around?
or like a biscuit, like whatever, a snacky thing.
Okay, so yeah, you give him your
A biscuit. So, like, you're talking about a cookie?
Oh, cookie. You guys American, I forget.
You're American.
What's a biscuit in American English?
A biscuit is like
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Oh, it's a specific thing.
a
It's
biscuit
savory.
is not sweet. It's not like
It's a little bit sweet.
Oh,
but not like a cookie.
No.
oh
It's
biscuit
like
is
a
cookie for me. Ah.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you a picture of some biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
For me,
Oh,
like
yeah.
for English people or even French people, cookie is like a specific chip chocolate biscuit.
Right. We would say chocolate chip cookie. Do you would you say a dog biscuit then?
You could say un biscuit pour chien. Yeah, in French you would say that.
We call them all sorts of things in my house. We call them cookies. We call them treats. We call them biscuits. Kind of depending on what brand they were, what type.
I see. Yeah.
For dog snacks, you mean?
Yeah, we call them all sorts of things.
Interesting.
As children, sometimes when my dad was giving us extra food, he made us bark for it.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
It is very weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so do
All right.
I give him a treat?
Yeah, you give him a treat. You give him a British biscuit,
A biscuit.
and,
Un biscuit pour chien. Here we go.
and he's like eating it. Do you continue down the hallway? Look around. He's busy eating now.
Ouais, je vais continuer de visiter un peu le premier étage, ouais. Il y
So
a
you-
combien de pièces?
PS rooms.
Ouais.
Okay. So there's one on your left.
Uh-huh.
You turn down the hallway. There's a door on the right and 2 doors on the left. So there's 4 doors total.
Okay. I'll start with the room on the left.
The one down the first hallway.
Wait, how many hallways? I'm struggling with like physical
It's
space.
an L-shaped hallway. On your left,
Uh-huh.
there's 3 doors,
Okay. Yeah.
and there's a corner to turn around. On your right, there's
see.
1 door. So do you want on the left
I'll go
door
on the
one?
right. I'll go on the right then. Why not?
On the right. Okay. You open it up. It is what you assume is the master bedroom.
Mhm.
It's decent sized. It's dirty.
It's disgusting.
The bed is not made. Everything. There's clothes all over the floor. There are drug paraphernalia everywhere. Would you like to explore anything in here? It just looks like a dirty stoner room.
Bah, j'ai l'impression que si c'est la chambre du copain de Jeannette, ça vaut le coup de regarder dans les tiroirs peut-être.
Okay.
De fouiller un peu, ouais.
Tiroir, c'est
Drawer.
drawer. Okay.
Ouais, les tiroirs. Because you tire, you pull. Haha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is draw in English means the same thing as like pull. Like you can draw
Yeah.
a bow or draw a card. it's like a calc. It's like it literally means the same thing. A drawer. That's funny. I never made that connection before.
Yeah, me neither. Tiroir, yeah, tirer. Anyway.
It was like the other day I made the connection where segundo in Spanish means second, as in like second place, and
yeah, and the second of a minute.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa, mind blown. Anyway, I don't know. It's weird how language
does the same thing in French as well. Yeah, in seconde, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
There, not much. There's in one, like the only thing that really stands out to you, there's like some clothes. Like the upper drawer with the like underwear and socks and stuff has a wad of money and some condoms in it. It's basically just, normal person stuff. It's nothing except for the giant wad of money. That's weird.
Okay. Is there anything else I could check? Maybe.
I mean, you could look around the closet and stuff, but you're getting the feeling that this is just a normal guy with a drug problem.
Yeah. Should I check another room? Jace, should I check another room?
What you doing up there?
I'm in his master bedroom.
All right, go ahead.
Like,
oh, that dog. He's hungry, isn't he?
He wants some love.
No, TLC. Well, I feel like I could check another room and then call it a day if there's nothing interesting.
Okay, so how about we say that you go check out the middle room?
Yeah.
So the one you walk out of this room and head to your left, and it's
cool.
The details aren't important. So you're in there, and now let's cut down to Jace. Jace, what are you doing?
All right. Well, you said he's a meth head, so I'm gonna kind of like walk around. What was that?
That's what the teenager said.
Okay, that's what the teenager said.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going off. I'm just gonna look around and see if there's like a basement.
Okay, there is indeed a basement. It's there's like a door, not like right next to the sink, but near the sink.
All right. Well, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull out my. I have a silenced 22 caliber revolver with the silencer, and I'm just gonna take it out and like kind of put it in my pocket.
Okay.
And maybe cover it over with my jacket so just so it's available. Yeah. So I'm gonna walk down the stairs.
Okay.
And just what do I see?
Well, you reach around for a light. You don't feel any switches on the walls, so you assume that there's probably going to be a pole light somewhere because it's a basement. That happens sometimes. You grope around in the air until you finally find one. Pull it. The basement looks kind of bad. Like the building of the house itself doesn't look bad. It's just really dirty. But the basement looks like really unfinished. The floors are like uneven. No, it's not like dirt floors, but the floors are really dirty. The walls are like kind of crumbling a little bit. Like looks really unfinished. Towards the roof, the walls like go in a little bit, like a little sort of like a little storage area, but it's like built into the wall for some reason.
Yeah.
And there's like some storage boxes up there and stuff, and it's just like a basement. There's a bunch of storage everywhere. It's really kind of dirty. It looks like people don't come down here very often. Okay. There's another room to your left, and you can like sort of see from the dim light that there's another hanging light bulb in there.
Okay. Well, I'll go check out that room.
Okay, you go in there. It's more of the same. Not too much is in there. You do see, though, in one of the boxes that there's some sort of chemistry equipment.
Okay, I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, it smells really bad, and it's like dirty and kind of broken, and a little bit scorched. It's not well taken care of, and it smells bad.
Okay. Is it like just enough to lead me to assume that the teenagers were right? He is the meth head, and like that's just all there is to this?
You think there might be some meth involved?
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I see that. I don't know. I can keep looking around. Is there anything else that's going to draw my attention, or?
Nope, nothing else much down here. It looks like it's just a bunch of storage. Maybe you want to go through some other boxes. It's just like normal people stuff. That's really the only thing that really stands out too much.
Okay. Well, I will go rummaging through some of the other boxes.
Yeah, there's not much there. It's
okay.
Besides, from what you can see, besides the apparent meth equipment nothing too out of the ordinary. From what Kevin can see, besides the large amounts of everything up there, looks like it's like he's like a weed stoner. It's like Kevin, you don't really see anything that makes you think he's smoking meth up there. But there's like a lot of bongs and stuff.
Okay.
So those are the only, and the giant wad of money. That's all you see really out of the ordinary. So do you guys want to maybe start like convening?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're wasting time here, Game Master.
Yeah. Yeah. We found a little bit out about the boyfriend, but it doesn't seem like any of this is really going to help us find out what happens to Sharon?
Janet?
Janet.
So I'm going to say that coincidentally, Jace starts walking up the stairs at the same time that Patrick starts walking down the stairs. And you're both about halfway down or halfway up, whichever way you're going. And you hear the front door unlock.
Oh, great.
And I think that that's where we should end this today.
I was going to say that.
Yes.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Bunch of coincidences. You guys are both walking up the stairs at the same time as somebody unlocks the door and comes home.
Yep. Well, it's not like things like that don't happen in real life. Weirder coincidences have happened.
Yeah.
All right, that's where we're going to wrap it up for this episode. Be sure to check back in next week to pick up where we left off.